The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Tinmataro, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone. The gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Tinmataro's true form? Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. Tinmataro is a yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetales Vale. In return for that gold my ancestors did receive from Ninetales Vale, land would become Tinmatown. But drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Better was the greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became a curse, as a curse upon their village, a curse of ruin. Thus, it was that yokai Tinmataro came to be. So, Tinmataro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare away people. Humph! Fairy tale or not, Tinmataro made quite the mess of things. Yes, indeed, for there is no greater monster than a mortal man's lust for gold. Well, you know what they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale, a thing so terrible that Tinmataro, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. Yet, we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tinmatown would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a murder. Oh my! That was quite a shocking lesson in history. Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tinmataro no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the amazing Ninetales, aren't you? No! Don't do it! Yeah. No. Just go away. Go to jail. Please, no! Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Begone, you demented demon! Ahem! Now where was I? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is, indeed, me. And that means, Jinxie? Yes? The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapsed in the fox chamber, was he wearing the amazing Ninetales' mask? Uh-huh. That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman Kyubi that day, so it really wasn't Papa I saw there, was it? It was Florent's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the Alderman. Yeesh. Rube Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's schemes. Yeah, that's that machine. You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is through. Ka-ka-ka-ka-ka! The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman Kyubi, but Florent LaBelle did! How dare you peasant! My eyes!
Silence!
Justice Dono, you should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground? What's this guy want now? I just revealed the entire case to him and he still wanted to say something? Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses. A dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake. He has you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law. But... They're right! Let's see some evidence! Of course, a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind. This is the final battle. Justice as a samurai must live and die by the sword. You will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now present your conclusive evidence! Or don't you have any? Oh, crud. Do I have anything conclusive? Sure! I'll say sure. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. You do? Of course! I mean, you're the one that told me to walk into stuff, right? It's just the conclusive evidence we need, too! I'm going to finally prove Mayor Tenma is innocent! Here comes justice! Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the Amazing Nine Tails. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. The Amazing Nine Tails is really Mayor Damien Tenma. That's why, when his daughter Jinxie saw the Amazing Nine Tails collapsed at the scene, she mistook him as her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime provide any clues? Crap. It seemed like the hand cream, but it's got fingerprints. Well, let's see. No, that's not it. The hand cream has okay, see? Because Filch had stolen it from LaBelle. That's not going to help us nab the real killer, though. Maybe I should study the evidence again. Okay, we already know. Yeah. A clue inside the mask? Oh, I know. The Amazing Nine Tails' mask. It was found washed up along the river. Does it have hair? What sort of clue does the mask hold? The patch of golden animal fur. It was found caught in the window at the crime scene. Oh, but that evidence froze from inside the fox chamber. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I should be thinking about evidence that was found outside of the crime scene right now. I don't even remember the white hair, because the white hair, that was like a month ago, I think. White hair in the mask. What about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? He's got blonde hair. Oh, wait. We're trying to... Well, let's just go with Florent. The white hair is Labelle's. Oh, right! That hair is Florent Labelle's! Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence. And that was all in his head. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present this court? Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will. That mask? How is that conclusive? It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex Kyubi. Yes, but the Amazing Nine Tails, as we now know, is Maritima, so... That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent Labelle. What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that!
Silence!
It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white-haired type. Because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another.
Objection!
Whoa. Whoa. Now, Prosecutor Blackwell, it's you who has made a fatal error. What? Remember where this mask was found? Washed up by the side of the river? With that in mind, it was in water. And Mr. Labelle's real hair is not really blonde.
Take that!
That's... What is that? This is Mr. Labelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water. The court will also recall that the Amazing Nine Tails' mask washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside it. What's this? Are you saying that Preening Peacock's hair color is? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. Labelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Nine Tails Vale, we now have a real-life expose. The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence, proving you're real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match. I'm surprised we didn't get a DNA test of this earlier. I guess they thought, it's Rex. I mean, same thing, same color, so yeah. Admit it. Florent Labelle, you were the one who killed Alderman Rex Kyubi. You peasant! How dare you! I'm going to terminate you! No! My makeup! He went crazy there. Oh my god, he looks horrible without makeup and white hair. Imagine that. Hello, this is Labelle. What? The project is off? This is Labelle. The sponsors have pulled out? Labelle speaking? I'm fired? You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenma's aide? Hello, this is Labelle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me? $100 million? I'm finished! Washed up! Stick a fork in me! I'm done! This is preposterous. I, Simon Blackwell, defeated? Order! Order! Order in the court! Whew. Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Wait, that was a compliment, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Florent LaBelle? That defaced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tinmataro. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold via the merger, but the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to halt. And thus, LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma. I see. But what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? 'Cause he owed him 100 million. Mr. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid. Didn't you just hear what the guy said? LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which, of course, screwed him over in the end because he's an idiot. Which is why he sought with the gold with such voracity. Too bad for him, someone else had gotten to it first anyway. A long time ago, I might add. I see. Very well then. I believe it's time I declared a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, not guilty. Everyone celebrate in happiness. Yeah! Show those claws and yeah, that confetti. Yeah. I love how the judge can hold a straight face with the confetti. Court is adjourned. Whew. I really need to wrap it up. Thank God it's just about over, because it's turning 6 a.m. right now. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. I gotta hand it to you. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tinmataro from Ninetales Vale, just like you said, like you were some kind of exorcist. There's still one thing I don't understand. How come LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too? He could have set it up so Mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment. I was wondering about that too. But I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales' true identity himself. Huh? But why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. If the amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he was proven a villain, his fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Right. Then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. What an insanely intricate plot! Ka! A most excellent job clearing my name! A feat worthy of the Demon Lord's approval! Why are you acting like Tinmataro again? Let this be of no concern to you. How could it not be a concern to me? Tinmataro, be gone! Gah! Jinxie, seems like ages since I've laid eyes on you. Papa, you're finally back! Yes, it would seem Tinmataro is no match for you. Ha ha ha! I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore! Your father's a free man now, Jinxie! Isn't that great? Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore. Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling? This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the amazing Ninetales will have to retire, though. Aww, how come? Once everyone hears I'm the amazing Ninetales, my fans base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people. Another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue. I think you've misjudged yourself. Take a look outside. Say now, that you mention it, what's all that noise out there? A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask, and to root for your return to the wrestling ring. Rooting? For me? But I thought I was nothing more than a malefactor in their eyes. The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa. Jinxie. Here, I think you'll be needing this.
Take that!
Thank you. Now, if you would excuse me. I don't want to keep my fans waiting!
Ninetales fail forever!
I sure hope they can settle the problems between Tenma and Ninetales Vale. Me too. I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer / killer is behind bars, and the mergers no longer have an issue. Plus, the amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales Vale will be too. And it's all because we believed in our client, just like you said. Okay, people. Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday. Better keep eating, Apollo, or you might have to start looking up at me. Huh? I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be about past yours too. Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. Ready or not, it's face stuffing time! Keep eating like that, and the only direction you'll be growing is sideways. Very funny. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce. Really? Wow, I can't wait to see this. Calories? Huh! Just let them try to stick on me. Alright, already, you two. Let's get going before the old man closes shop. Eldoon's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know. I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go! I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for? The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you too. Yay! Thanks, boss! I won't let you down. Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Eldoon's noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. The dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at the Themis Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come. And that was the end of Episode 2. Episode 3, Turnabout Academy, has been unlocked. Now the question is, I'm gonna save it, and I hope it doesn't go right. Okay, return to the title, please. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna end this video here. I said return to the title screen, please.